Hi, welcome to Operations Management. Before covering this material, let me talk about the structure of this course. The first exam will cover 4 chapters that we'll be learning, and operations strategy, and operations and productivity, quality, and statistical process control chart are the first 4 chapters that will be covered in the exam. Exam 2 will include process design, forecasting, inventory, and material resource planning. Exam 3, project management, decision-making tools, and linear programming. And lastly, we will learn ERP system at the end of this course. And I emphasize that we are going to be learning 4 things in this operations management course. That's QPIC decisions, right? So quality is covered in today's lecture, and then later statistical process control chart. Then we have process that is covered by OM strategy and process design. And thirdly, we have inventory. Inventory is touched by forecasting, inventory management, and material resource planning. And lastly, capacity decisions are covered at the end by project management, decision-making tools, and linear programming. So management of quality, chapter 6. In this lectures, we will cover 3 important topics of quality management. The first one is the criticality of quality. The second is the substance of quality. And the third one is quality management tools. In this video clip, we will look at the criticality of quality, and then the second part and third part will follow. Why does quality matter? Let us delve into this first topic together. First reason why quality matters is because quality is the basis of a standard. Here what Joseph M. Juran, a guru of quality management, said. Without a standard, there is no logical basis for making a decision, nor taking action. That's what he said. Think about a car that has no quality standard. For example, we don't know how many miles and years the car will run. The same brand car, like Toyota Camry, may run 50,000 miles or 200,000 miles, and we don't know how it will be. In the absence of the quality standard, it's difficult to tell how much you should pay for when buying a car. Similarly, without GPA, a kind of quality standard for students, it's tough to tell how good a student is. As a result, no decision can be made. So quality is a basis of a decision and action, and we need to understand the levels of quality carefully. The second reason why quality is important is because it's a differentiator. I'm going to show you a few pictures here, and you can tell me what is in common in these pictures. The first picture is Montreal Olympic Stadium. The second one is Sistine Chapel in Rome. And third one is Broadway Theater. And fourth one is NASA spaceship. Can you tell me the common thread in these 4 pictures? It's related to sound system. All of these places and spaceship have to be equipped with an excellent sound system because they should communicate with the people in a large place and sometimes through a long distance. The choice of their sound system in these places is Bose. Why? It's because Bose produces one of the best speaker and sound system in the world. I know some of you have chosen to buy or listen to music with Bose products because of its quality. People who really care the quality of sound I heard that they choose both. We can also think about other examples such as a phone, car, hotel, air carrier, or restaurant, house, and so forth. We can always think of the name of the top quality company because of their reputation. They differentiate themselves from others due to their high quality. The third reason why quality is important is because quality is cost saver. How come quality serves as cost saver? Quality can be a cost saver. Let us consider the relationship between quality and cost. As we can often see, there is often trade-off between quality and cost. If we were to offer a high quality product or service, we do need to spend much resources and efforts to achieve that. For example, Bose noise cancelling headphones cost more than $250 on Amazon. An average headphone can be purchased at only $20. Obviously, making a quality product is more costly than making a subpar quality product. But is it too expensive to achieve high quality? Here is a quality cycle. Cost leads to time, save time, and that will increase flexibility, and that will again increase quality. Quality cycle says that it is not too expensive to have high quality. In fact, it is cheaper and much more advantageous than having poor quality. Why is that the case? From operations management standpoint, sure, it may take much resources to bring quality products forth. However, once the product is of great quality, the company does not have to deal with problems originating from poor quality. For example, rework or scrape is a huge issue and pain to companies. If a defective product goes out to market and a customer buys it, it's even more serious issue because there's warranty and there could be failures and injuries. It's a headache. Think of Toyota's sticky pedal issue or GM's faulty ignition issue years before. The giant automakers had to not only recall numerous cars, but also pay for litigation fees and defame their reputation. It was costly and time-consuming. While dealing with the quality issue, companies would lose the opportunity to improve or innovate their products. Flexibility disappears, and quality will again suffer from it. But when a quality is assured, a company wouldn't incur quality failure, saving time and earning flexibility. As a result, the company can focus on more important issues and more opportunities to increase the product and service quality. So we can say this virtuous quality cycle comes true when we achieve high quality. In other words, when we do not achieve high quality, what happens is vicious cycle or downward spirals. You are going to incur higher cost for quality, and then that will take away your time and then your flexibility, and that will also lower your quality of the products and services. Here is the breakdown of the cost of quality. It's largely classified into prevention cost or control cost and failure cost that consist of appraisal cost, internal failure cost, and external failure cost. The categories are appraisal, internal failure, and external failure costs. Let's take a look at this example. Prevention costs include training of personnel and process planning. Examples of appraisal costs are incoming materials inspection and quality laboratory. Internal failure cost comes from scrap and rework. Lastly, external failure costs are warranty, allowances, and complaints. So let me ask you this question. Look at this product cost structure. or production cost, and what would be the best way to avoid inculcating the cost of quality. If you are an operations manager or quality manager or any manager, look at this, balance sheet or this cost, and how would you decrease the cost? The answer is that it is best to increase this prevention cost. In other words, increase training of personnel and process planning so that you could decrease all the other costs, appraisal cost and internal failure cost and external failure cost. By planning carefully and training personnel and embedding quality system into your operations, you can decrease the total cost of quality cost. Let me take an example here. My wife had her phone fixed a few years ago, but the repair person did not do the right job. As a result, she had to visit the place again and spend several more hours because of that. The problem was that the person used the fake version of the charging connector. It turned out that the part is not really compatible with a supercharger. As a result, the repair person had to search for the right component and change it himself later. It took him a few hours, and my wife had to waste a few hours as well. He did his job, but if he did it right for the first time, he would have saved the time and money for himself as well. He also lost a good reputation from my wife at least. I'm not sure if she would recommend him to any other people. So I would say that the best way to decrease the total cost of quality is increase prevention cost. Look at this graph. This graph shows a visual representation of cost of quality. At first, all four fronts of the cost was quite significant: appraisal, prevention, internal failure, and external failure cost. As the company pays attention to these fronts, the overall cost begins to decline, right? In particular, as the prevention cost increases, the all portion of quality cost are in declining trend. So this should be a typical trend of total cost of quality. Quality serves as cost saver. The fourth reason why quality is important is because quality is a profit booster. Look at this slide. Productivity equals production output over production input. And what happens as we increase quality? Look at the breakdowns of production input: material, direct labor, indirect labor, capital, and service. And we can break them further down into scrape, rework, inspection, machine and warranty, and so forth. As we increase quality, what happens is that this denominator will decrease. And at the same time, the output will be staying the same or even increase. So as a result, quality will be productivity booster, and that will lead to profit later. Here are the examples of quality as profit booster. Look at Toyota, unintended acceleration, GM faulty ignition switch, and Volkswagen emission problems before. In 2008, Toyota unintended acceleration problem, it caused the Japanese auto giant to suffer 1 million car recalls and 20% of stock price drop, and most of all, 5 people died out of this sticky pedal issue. Now look at GM. GM also struggled with engine cutoff malfunction in 2014. A whopping 27 million cars were recalled and 19 people died out of this abnormal occasion. But its stock price did not fall as much, which is interesting. Look at Volkswagen. Volkswagen emission issue occurred in 2015. The German company had programmed some 500,000 vehicles to emit lower levels of harmful emissions in official tests than on the roads. Volkswagen stunned investors and consumers by admitting that the problem was much bigger than that internal investigations had found. It's because they cheated on environmental standards by programming engine management software in some diesel cars to turn on emission controls only when being tested. Cars equipped with the device would run up to 40 times more emissions than cars on the road. Volkswagen's defective vehicles could have been responsible for between 237,000 and 948,000 tons of oxide of nitrogen. To put that into the perspective, 10 to 40 times this is the amount to 10 to 40 times the pollution standard of new models in the United States. The case in point is that poor quality can cause a company much loss and damage. So, why is quality critical? We talked about 4 reasons. It serves as the standard and decision. Second reason is that it differentiates a company or product from other competitors. And the third reason is that it is cost saver. It may be costly at a first look at. However, once the quality is achieved, it's free from defects and it saves time, cost, and gives more flexibility, which gives more rooms for improvement. And lastly, it's because it's a profit booster. Productivity increases and customer loyalty increases. When quality fails, however, we saw that there were tremendous cost and reputation involved with that in the cases of Toyota and GM and Volkswagen. This is why quality matters. Thank you.